I'm Assistant Chief Louis Menendez of the Houston Police Department. This critical incident briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in Houston on March 8, 2025. You are about to see video footage that is related to this incident. HPD conducts thorough investigations into officer-involved shootings. These typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. It is important to note that we are in the very early stages of the investigation, and we continue to review additional evidence as it is collected and analyzed. The videos you are about to see can be graphic and may be difficult to watch. These videos may also contain strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. At approximately 8:57 a.m., a Houston police officer was dispatched to a family disturbance call at an apartment complex on Greens Road. Arriving at the scene, the officer spoke to a woman who said her family member, John Dinah Taylor, refused to let her inside their apartment after a physical altercation. The officer approached Mr. Taylor, who was on a second-story balcony. Mr. Taylor said he did not want to speak, went inside the apartment, and returned to the balcony with a rifle. Mr. Taylor fired shots.
Dang. Bro, he goes 0 to 60 faster than Drake. He said, I don't want to talk. Went in the house, came back with that, I gotta hold it vertical.
Shots at the officer. The officer returned fire. Neither the officer nor Mr. Taylor was struck by the gunfire. Mr. Taylor retreated inside the apartment as additional officers arrived on the scene. Mr. Taylor exited the apartment at approximately 9:37 a.m., surrendered, and was taken into custody. No one was injured during the incident.
What? Bro, you bossed up then curled up? You bossed up then curled up. So, you came out with the daya. Came out with a whole fireplace. Like the bricks and all. The ceramic or whatever is bricks. He came out with it and it's so heavy I gotta sit it down on a kickstand. He came out with some shit them they love. Service handguns can't withstand. So he got out all comfortable. Oh, look at bricks.
Hello.
Oh, how you doing?
You call?
Yeah, I called, man. My husband.
Bro, that look like the Grove. It's an apartment complex in the Grove. Look just like this.
I had an altercation.
Okay.
And I just want him to leave.
Okay.
It's a big ass. That picture window. Nah, I couldn't do that. I can't live. See, I can't live with no. I don't even like living nowhere with my window is on the ground. What I mean is, if somebody's standing on the ground, they have access to my window, like could lift it up, or like if I can stand outside and lift my window up, no, I don't want my windows on the ground. Definitely not like that. Look how low that's on. No, I want mine up. Like if we counting them blocks, I want my window to be to 2 blocks. Like that 6-panel square where her face blurred. That 6 little square right there, that's why I want my window up. Like, flush with that light.
Y'all been living together?
We've been living together for a long time.
Okay, so what happened today?
I gave him the car in the outlet, told him to take the car. We was at my job. We had an altercation. It started at my job then. When I got here, he won't let me in the house.
Okay. I'll go talk to him. You have your ID with you?
No, he has all my credentials.
Hey, I like this officer. hey, this officer is so calm, man. So cool. He said, okay, I'll go talk to him. You can tell he's Hispanic, man. Shout out to this officer, man. That was funny. I liked it that.
Started at my job then. When I got here, he won't let me in the house.
Okay. I'll go talk to him.
I'll go talk
You have your ID with you?
No, he has all my credentials. LeJohn, give him my purse.
LeJohn.
Come here, sir.
Hold on. His name Lil John. Not It ain't the fact that, you know, I know y'all thinking Lil Jon Eastside Boys. I heard Lil Jon before. That's a hood name. It's not really popular like Pookie or Tone, you know, a Red. But Lil Jon is just a funny name when you hear it, like a grown man name. Lil Jon. Lil Jon. That's why it sound like a kid name, Lil Jon.
He got a gun, sir.
No, like a nickname. Ooh. Oh, the stakes just got higher. She just informed the officer that he has a firearm. Did you not hear that? He has a gun, sir.
You have your ID with you?
No, he has all my credentials. LeJohn, give him my purse. Come here, sir. He got a gun, sir.
Ooh.
Sir.
He said don't come down here.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to you, man.
Where
You
he
don't have
at?
to
Oh, I
talk to
see
me.
him. He just ran in the house. Look. He right there. Let's see if y'all can see. To your right, if you can see that opening where the stairs at, you know, where the parking lot, where the opening at, up those stairs, just to the right a little bit, you see a figure. He's standing right there. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Can you see? Let's see him play it now and see if y'all could see the person. Like the stair where he closest to, if you go on that closest rail, you will see him standing on the second stairs, like right on the rail, right past the clearance, just a little to his right.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to you, man.
You don't have to talk to me.
I don't want to talk to you.
Put the gun down.
Oh, she could see. Oh, she see good. She yelled from way back there. Put that gun down. I ain't see him with the gun.
I don't want to talk to you.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Oh, my bad.
Can I get back up? Black man with a rifle.
I apologize, y'all. I sat my elbow on the keyboard and it messed things up.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Is this it?
Okay, you ready?
Yes,
All right, $118 for car insurance.
I'm Assistant Chief Louis Menendez of the balcony with a rifle.
We've been living together for a long time.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to you, man.
You don't have to talk to me.
I don't want to talk to you.
He said you don't have to talk to me, so what the officer going over there for? If you ain't going to, he originally was going to talk to him because remember he stated, okay, I'll go talk to him. Now, the dude say, I don't want to talk to you. I don't know. It's kind of, you know. He said, you don't have to talk to me. So what that mean? So why is he approaching him? Are you approaching him to talk to him? Or you just going just to, you know, get close and see if he could break conversation with him? You know, like break the ice and have a simple conversation with him. Use something. It happens. People get irritated and they like, you know, they don't want to talk to law enforcement. But law enforcement always they train to use diplomacy and to get, you know, some interaction and try to resolve a matter. That's a public servant. That's his duty, right? That's his job. Now, what I would say, as this call started, when he got out the car, that's exactly what his agenda is. His agenda was. And he was never irate. Like when he seen the dude, he didn't say, hey, get down here. Come down here and talk to me. He just said, man, I don't want to talk to you. He said, you ain't got to talk to me. You know what I mean? He's probably just going to ask for her stuff. The officer.
Put the gun down. Can I get back up? Black man with a rifle. Put it. Shot fire, shot fire.
That was that rifle.
Shot fire.
That was that rifle.
Put the gun down.
That's that
Put
rifle.
the gun down.
That is not the officer shooting. I know the sound of a rifle. Even if it's on, even if it's just off from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Listening to the audio on here, I know the sound of a rifle when I hear it. That's a shit show. Sorry, I'm trying to move my screen. Yeah, that's a shit show. That was a rifle Buddy was blowing. He letting off. That's a rifle, my guy. Every sense. Hey, he let that thing ring. You hear me? You hear me? Yeah, that's
Shot
a
fire, the
rifle.
gun down. You don't have to talk to me.
I don't want to talk to you.
You know what's so crazy? That's what AR sound like. Without him being in this, you see this corral right here, this little like breeze or whatever you want to call it. I would call it corral, like when you're walking between two buildings. But when an AR is discharged, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a gun being fired in the middle of a corral. So it has that kind of a echoey, just slight, that echoey sound. You know what I mean? In the decimals of noise. It got a certain decimal of noise mixed with like in between a corral sound. That's what an AR sounds like when it's being fired. I wouldn't say so much that it's a sharp sound. Okay, I would say it's a sharp sound. But when I say sharp, I don't want you associated with loud. AR is loud, but it's not really as loud as you would think it is.
Put the gun down. Can I get back up? Black man with a rifle. Put it. Shot fire, shot fire. Shot fire. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. 22/31, shot fire. Back up, can't get back up, please.
You shooting.
Shot fire, shot fire.
You shooting that rifle.
Black man, black, white shirt, had a rifle.
Fuck. I don't know why with me, I have so much trouble finding the comments. But I really don't want the comments. I want the description or the transcripts to state. I'm trying to find how many shots has been charged. I want to see how many shots did he fire. But if you remember in the beginning of the video, I think he was a chief, but he was narrating this incident. So
Apartment 122, Rockbridge apartment.
I think he He got a. That's the officer. The officer went and got his rifle. Now you see, he had to go. Let me back it up. I was just messing with my phone for a minute, so excuse me for backing it up. But he had to retrieve his rifle. Oh yeah, he in his car. Yeah, he retrieved his rifle because he had the trunk.
Shot fire, shot fire. Black male, black, white shirt.
You can hear when the officer come back and he firing his weapon, you can hear the gas. That gas release, that tsh, tsh, when he fired. Dow, tsh, dow, tsh. You're going to hear it. That's the rifle. You're going to get his rifle.
Apartment 122, Rockledge apartment.
I know you got a button to release that door. His body cam down. He leaning forward, so his body cam down. It looked like his power source for the laptop. He grabbing that rifle. Oh yeah, see? Man, listen, you need to fuck with me. You need to fuck with me. I'm gonna put you on point. I ain't watched this video before. I know from being there. And when we was talking about it last time, see, like now when he was discharging it, I couldn't even see the right, like now you can't see the gun, so I didn't know he was shooting a rifle, but I could hear the sound of it. Listen, watch when he shoots. You're gonna hear that gas release. Shh. Just listen for that sound. Shh. Watch when he shoot this time. Shh.
Put the gun down! Put the gun down!
Hear that? That's that gas.
Put the gun down!
I don't see him.
Put the fucking
He
gun
must be in
down!
that doorway.
Come on with your hands up! Put the fucking gun!
Ooh, he get adamant now. He adamant about putting that gun down. It went from put that gun down to put that fucking gun down.
Put the
He ain't
fucking
showing
gun
no
down!
empathy.
Come on with your hands up! Put the fucking gun down! Come on with your hands up! Put the fucking gun
Listen
down!
to him.
Come on with your hands up!
Gun down. Come on with your hands up.
Put the gun down! Come on with your hands up! Put the fucking gun down! Come on with your hands up!
Bro, he took a little, it really wasn't even a domestic dispute. He took a little domestic dispute to attempt assault on a peace officer, or reckless endangerment, or assault with the intent to do great bodily harm, assault to do less than assault with the intent to do less than murder, whatever. I don't know what state you in. You know, the charges they present them, like the verbiage, the title of them. They present it different in different states. You know, but they all the same charges. You know, it's a serious felony with the intent to assault. You know what I mean, or with the intent to cause great bodily harm, things like that. So this don't look good for him, man. This is really bad, actually. You know, he took a simple dispute with his counterpart into shooting a rifle, assault rifle. Keyword: assault at the beginning before it lists the firearm. Assault rifle. You know what I mean? It's serious. That's why the officer went and retrieved his assault rifle to even the playing, even the playing field, you know. But this is just crazy, man. How people escalate situations or put themselves in something that it didn't have to be nothing like this. It's similar to the guys when I don't care what you got, man. I don't care what you got. It's similar to the guys when they're in the car and they got tar, heroin, pistol, whatever. I don't care what you got. You know what I mean? And they run. Bro, that situation, soon as you smash the gas, that situation turns fatal. It's fatal for you. It's fatal for pedestrians, that have no clue that you're running from the cops. 5 miles down the road, you might, blow an intersection and turn someone's life, flip it upside down, like their whole life. Just turn their life around. They went from just an innocent individual living in this world to now they have, third-degree burns all over their face, 75% of their body, whatever, man. They might have to be amputee, get both of their legs amputated, or become a paraplegic. You or the person. It was an individual in my hometown. He ran from the police in a rental car, and okay, I understand you don't want to go to jail, but you need to make better decisions for your life and to gain finances. Like, drugs is not the only way for you to be stable financially. You know what I mean? Just because you're a felon. If you work really hard at it, I'm sure you could find something that, you might, it might be a struggle to where you barely making ends meet, but guess what? You're free. And you're going to remain that way long as you make the right decisions and don't get in no trouble. But a lot of people suffer because of your decisions, your selfish decisions to run from the law, because you made a decision to sell drugs. You made a decision not to go get a job or go to a job fair. You know what I mean? It's a lot of felony-friendly jobs. Like, and Tyson's is one of them, just to name one, just to throw that out there for individuals, coming out the penal system, and they probably looking for an opportunity. Tyson's would take you. And I think Tyson started like $18 to $20 an hour if you're willing to work. But it's just selfish, man, just seeing people, escalate situations. And thank God that nobody get hurt here. But for the countless people that become victims of someone else's selfish decision to run from the law, and like I said, I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked, but in my hometown, this guy ran from, let me finish that up. This guy ran from the police in a rental car. He wanted to sell, I don't know what he was selling, but he ended up blowing a red light and killing a lady that was leaving this, I can't even think of the name of the place. It was a medical center, and she died. She was just recently married, like a month and a half ago. She was an immigrant or whatever from like Kenya or Africa somewhere, and her and her, husband. Well, she moved over here, met a guy. I think that's the storyline, and they got married, and and the cat that ran, he ended up getting away after the wreck. He ended up getting away from the police, but they knew who he was, and he eventually turned himself in, and he was charged with manslaughter. And that's like 10 years minimum. Because the death wasn't intentional, but still, your selfish actions cost for someone to lose their life because you didn't want to go and do what was right. Pull over and just take your lick when it come to you. Take your lick. That's the same as not snitching, man. It's the same thing. These guys so proud on and not being a rat and not telling, hey man, pull over and take your lick when it comes to you. Don't nobody else have to lose their life because you don't want to do what's right. Like, okay, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take responsibility for mine. I ain't going to let nobody take my charge. Bro, it's the same thing. It's the same.
Suspect barricade inside apartment, keep firing. On top. Yes. Top floor, sir.
Back up. Be covered.
Last.
Apartment building, approximately 125.
122.
Be about the approximate apartment number.
He's upstairs?
Yes, 122.
He has a rifle?
Correct.
Like, has a
See, you see they got that clear. They wanted clarity. Oh, he got a rifle? Yes.
rifle.
He's for sure inside?
Yes. He just fired 2 shots at me again.
Okay, stay behind cover.
I am.
Like, contained inside the apartment building. All officers are okay. When the other arriving officers enter, take a right. Come down right. You'll see my vehicle.
Stay behind cover.
Register for Fox K9 and official notification.
I am. Taking a break cover.
Push over that way, man.
I got you.
You hear them police talking about they getting them rifles together.
Just come. I gotta work. Yeah, the border better right now, bro. And then all the units over there on the scene, bro. Take a deep breath, dude. Just hold what you got.
That's clear. Go back.
Suspect is contained right now. We're covering down on the apartment. Stay off the radio and just come to me. I'll put you in position.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy. Or you can be on the edge of your seat, shaking, making split-second decisions.
So is this? I think this same officer body cam as the first one. I thought it was gonna be a different officer when they approach and you know commence to be involved in this shooting, this officer involved shooting. But it looked like the same officer. What's up with Buddy's shape, man? What the hell? He's shaped like the Potato Man.
Guys on the back end, whoever's giving the commands, keep on doing it. They're listening from the inside.
We can move up, and there he is. There's the sun coming out. Hey, walk down to us. Hands up.
Want to push forward a little bit?
No, stay right here. Let them take verbals. Brad's gonna call. I got eyes on both of them. I'm right here on the side of you. Suspect 2.
Still on the stairwell.
He's got his hands up, nothing in his hands.
Just a pound.
They're gonna call him to that side. Y'all hold here.
Suspect getting down on the ground. Suspect got his hands up.
Hey, be advised that guy's gonna be the son with the black shirt on. come over. Sounds good. Another officer over here. Another officer, come back here where I'm at.
All right, let me go over there. Tell him.
They got that dog.
I'm coming over. Tell him.
Come over here where the clock backs up. Keep walking this way. Keep walking this way, buddy. Come this way. Step to your right. Step to your right. Step to your right. To your right.
Black shirt's following commands. White shirt is on his knee on the stairs. Once black shirt's in custody, bring white shirt down.
Keep coming. Good. Keep coming.
Keep
Black
coming.
shirt's gonna be the son. Confirming that we're completing it right now.
All right. Keep coming, buddy. You're good. You're good.
Man, why did you get it on? Why? Why get it on like that? That was crazy. He just exposed his hand that he got a rifle and he used it on them. Like, it ain't like he was getting a possession charge or they was coming. They was just coming to talk to him. He could have closed the door and went down there and talked to him. You know?
Clear. You'll get taken into custody.
Hands back back. Just gonna detain you for the time being, okay? You got anything on you? Okay. Just your phone? Okay. Walk this up for me. Hey, Sarge, can you take him real quick? Can you check him?
I can't even hear nothing for real. Like, it's hard to hear the audio with that K9. He going berserk.
Sarge, hey, Sarge, please check him. Hey, move back. Hey, you got other cuffs?
Yeah, I got cuffs.
Hey, Fred, you want me to break off from the back? I can come over to you.
Keep coming down. Straight up in the air. Keep coming, straight. Keep coming. Keep coming till I tell you to stop.
Got eyes on him.
It's somebody else?
Take left. Keep walking back until I tell you to stop.
Watch his crossfire. Once he clears there, I'll take a lead along him.
Keep going back.
Talon, get ready.
Walk this way. Walk this way. Walk this way.
Number 2, command, command.
Stop. Hands behind your back.
Taken into custody. We will gather some intel from
All right, you got anything on you?
Bro,
You hurt?
I know this man went up there acting out like that. That don't make no sense. It really don't. And setting himself back. You did all that for what? For what? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why go out like this? Why do this? What's the motivation? What's the motivation behind it? Like, what's the meaning? What are you trying to accomplish? What?
from there, so everybody stand by for what you got. Based on the description,
What's the
it
status?
looks like that's probably
Ready food for me?
I don't like the police.
Alright, you just got your phone? Let me take your phone. We'll put it in your... On the steps? Okay.
right to the rifle.
You're not hurt or anything?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got another. Never mind. It's like, what are we trying to establish by doing that? You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense to me. It's like, what are we trying to establish here?
I'm Sheriff T.K. Waters. This is a critical incident briefing by the Jacksonville
Another
Sheriff's Office.
officer involved. Shit.
Our agency has prepared this briefing
Yeah, this
consistent
is
with
more
this
recent,
administration's
so-
commitment to openness, transparency.
Jacksonville.
I'm Sheriff T.K. Waters. This is a critical incident briefing by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Our agency has prepared this briefing consistent with this administration's commitment to openness, transparency to the public that we serve. Now, the Chief of Professional Standards will deliver the currently available information pertaining to this incident.
I'm Mike Schell, the Chief of Professional Standards for the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Today we are releasing information regarding an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the parking lot of an apartment complex in the 3700 block of Toledo Road in Jacksonville, Florida on March 30th, 2025. This information will provide you with a better understanding of what happened, as well as what was known to law enforcement prior to the incident. It is important to remember that when investigating an incident like this, detectives must often interview numerous witnesses, review many hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. With these investigations often taking up to a year or more to complete, we are still at the very early stages of this investigation. Our understanding of this incident may change as additional evidence is collected and reviewed. We do not draw any conclusions regarding whether the officers acted appropriately with respect to the law or JSO policy until all the facts are known and the investigation is completed. A word of caution: the images and information presented may be graphic. When an officer uses force to arrest someone or defend against an attack, it can be disturbing and difficult to watch. Viewer discretion is advised. This officer-involved shooting resulted in the death of Alquan Saddam. Saddam, who was 28 years old at the time of this shooting, had previously been convicted of domestic battery. He was placed on probation and subsequently violated that probation. Additionally, he has a documented history of mental illness that required police assistance. At 7:40 p.m. on March 30th, 2025, Saddam's aunt made a phone call asking for police assistance at an apartment complex in the 3700 block of Toledo Road. The aunt reported that Saddam had just punched his pregnant girlfriend in the abdomen while armed with a firearm. 3 days beforehand.
Why? Why would you punch your broad, man? And then got the fire in your hand. Crazy world we living in.
And the aunt had reported a similar armed battery by Saddam on his girlfriend. However, Saddam fled the scene before police were able to respond. When police arrived at the apartment complex at 7:52 p.m., they found Saddam seated in the passenger seat of a white Chevy Cobalt. As patrol officers approached the Cobalt...
Oh my God, that's a small car. Hey, he in a little death box. You can't do it. I be thinking about that, like, with shootings, and they shoot into a small car, it's like, where you gonna go? Where you gonna run to? You know? You got nowhere to go for real. You got no space to, like, you know what I'm saying? Get your Tupac on. Tupac was trying to crawl to the back seat. Bro, in a small ass car, that's obsolete.
Called on foot, Saddam exited the car and began walking away with his right hand concealed in his front pants pocket. The officers loudly commanded Saddam to show his hands and get on the ground. Rather than comply with the officers, Saddam looked directly at them and raised his right arm with a firearm in his hand. Officers C. Melton, C. Duhan, and J. Shirk, all armed with their JSO issued or approved 9mm Glock handguns, shot at Saddam, striking him in the lower extremities. Saddam fell onto a grassy area near a tree in front of one of the apartment complex buildings. When he did so, he dropped the 9mm handgun with which he'd been armed. Once Saddam was safely in police custody, officers called for rescue and began providing emergency medical care. Paramedics arrived on scene and transported Saddam to an area hospital for treatment of his gunshot wounds. However, he died at the hospital. First, you'll hear a portion of the emergency call Saddam's aunt made reporting an armed battery on his pregnant girlfriend. During this call, Saddam's aunt shares information about similar armed battery that occurred 3 days prior.
Jacksonville, what's the location of your emergency?
Domestic dispute.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Could you repeat that address?
But they're calling and they're scared, so I need somebody to get that, like, real quick.
Okay, could you repeat that address?
Jacksonville, Florida, 32217.
Is this a house, apartment, or trailer?
Apartment. I already called him out the other day. I don't know why they didn't take his weapons. Alquan?
Okay, how do you spell that street name? Your phone is breaking up.
I gotta go, baby.
Ma'am, what's going on?
I need somebody to get that ASAP.
What's going on there?
What happened because he just pulled his gun out. He just punched the one that's pregnant in her stomach. And he got them all in the house.
Who is it?
It's my nephew. And this is the
He's
third
at
call
this
within
address?
this week. Yep, and if I have to actually sue Jacksonville, Florida, I will. Because I already done called them out to actually remove his guns from him because he's tripping.
Okay.
He's right. And this is the third call this week.
Is he still armed
First
with
they
a
were
gun?
driving around with the kids. They're all in the house right now. And now I'm trying to get there because I don't know what kids are there. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I know that they're all scared.
Okay.
And usually she don't want me to call a cop. So.
Oh, she walking
Okay.
there, so she not actually there. She going there. He tripping. They informed her. Well, the baby mother must have informed her. I guess that's his kid that he having with her. Informed his auntie that her nephew is bugging out. You know.
Yeah. Who's the pregnant lady?
That's his girlfriend.
Okay. Is he white, black, or Hispanic?
He's mixed. Italian and black.
Oh.
Okay. You don't know what he has on?
No. Nope, I don't. I don't.
So you don't know if he's still armed at the moment?
He is. It's been on his back for like a week. He's been running around with his gun on his back for weeks.
Okay.
And honestly, they told me that it was in a storage until the other day when I actually seen it. And I told him that he cannot have the gun inside of my house because this is my house that dog is going to. He has to be removed from my house. He can't be in there.
What kind of gun is it?
I have no idea. I didn't even see it. I lied and said I seen it, and then they confessed to it. That gun is not supposed to be in my house. I'm medicated, and he has with weapons. We're not supposed to be in the same household. And I do fear him hurting somebody, so I don't know what's up with this. I already told the officer, and I asked him did he have his dad's cam rolling. He told me yeah, and I told him he will probably have a caller within the next week. Look at us now. This is probably 2 days later. And now he has everybody in the house held hostage with the gun. Being weird.
Okay.
He's on.
She said you being weird. Bro, that's right. Tell him, baby. Said that he on some weird shit. He on some goofy, like, he might be a schizo, though. A schizophrenic.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because that's how he kind of sound like he moves.
He won't let them leave?
Hey, I don't know if he won't let her leave because the girl that called me is the friend. But the girlfriend is in the background. I don't know if he won't let her out the house because I can hear her in the background saying, open the door, Alquan, let me out. And he's always taking her keys and throwing them on top of the roof. And we live in an apartment complex. It's hard to get those keys down. He's doing unnecessary behavior. And eventually somebody's going to want to hurt him.
He's schizophrenic. He
Do
got
you know
it.
if anyone is injured or needs an ambulance?
I don't know. He punched on her stomach.
How long ago was it?
This is today, just going on right now. They just got
Right
off
now?
the phone with me, and I hung up on them and called y'all.
Okay.
And they can lie and say it is not true, but she already confessed to it. The friend already called and told on him. So the girlfriend going to keep on lying for him until somebody wound up dead. I can't go for it. They can't be in there. All of them. This is enough. It's enough. Somebody going to get hurt. And I already told the officer that. Before he draw his gun, can y'all take the weapon from him? And now look at today. He's in the house drawing his gun. With kids in the house. That's child neglect. That's children in the house.
Yeah, neglect is endangerment.
Okay.
Child
And I love him so
endangerment.
dearly, but he's on drugs right now. He is whacking out. He's tripping out. You can tell when you look at a person if they're not there or not. He's
What's
not
that apartment
mentally
number?
there.
Do you know what kind of drugs?
I have no idea. His eyes, he was on meth before, so I don't know. I have no idea what he's up to. His name is Alquan Sedan.
How do you spell that first name?
Alquan.
And what was his last name?
I think in this instance she give him his name so they could look up his history and see if he got any history of substance abuse, you know. And then they could go from there and have a better idea what they dealing with. That's why the dispatchers are in play. So they can give the officers a direct description for us. The outfit, behavior, so they can identify what they're going into. Because without the dispatch, an officer is going blind. They just tell them, hey, you know what I mean? I mean, they basically, know what kind of calls to be on point. Which ones are high alert, which ones are more medium, and, which ones are more, you can take a different approach and talk it, use diplomacy, you know what I'm saying, and talk the person down. But, yeah.
YDAM.
The following video footage captured the shooting and the events before and after it. First, you'll see a portion of the video footage captured by Officer Duhan's body-worn camera. This footage shows Officer Duhan exit his vehicle after he locates Saddam in the apartment complex parking lot. Additionally, you will see officers attempt to stop Saddam. Saddam remove his gun from his pants and point it at officers in the subsequent shooting. During the critical incident, Officer Duhan's gun malfunctions and he seeks cover until he's able to clear the malfunction.
$10-4, he's right there. Give us 10-33. Ask for 10. Hey, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Get on the fucking ground right now. Get on the fucking ground. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Where is he? You see him? You see him? Get on your fucking face!
Oh, boy, that joint out. He walking towards another officer, though. It's apparent he don't see him. Oh.
Next, you'll see a portion of the video footage captured by Officer Shirk's body-worn camera. This footage captures Officer Shirk's arrival on scene, the officer's verbal interactions with Saddam, Saddam pointing the gun at the officers, and the shooting.
So this must be the officer that he didn't see. This gotta be the one he didn't see that was standing there. So they should show him come across the screen this way. You know what I'm saying? Come from the right side of your screen to the left. Let's see. Oh no, this is different officer.
Shots fired!
I'm tired, sound like a guy shot.
Where is he? You see him? You see him?
Yep, right here. Let's go.
Get on your fucking face!
I'm gonna say, they can push on him.
Let me see your fucking hands!
Come on. Where's the gun?
Let me see your fucking
Gun's
hands
right here.
now.
Gun's right here.
Right here. Put your fucking hands out.
What is safe to do so? Give me an update. Make sure you get rescue rolling. Juliet 460, we have shots fired.
Man, I know the suspect ain't hollering this fucking bullshit. Bro, you done pull.
You fucking move, I'm gonna blast your head off.
Let's go. Cuff.
Safe to do so.
Do not fucking move. Do not move! Do not move!
Tensed up.
India 649, we're taking one into custody right now.
Stop moving! He's struggling? I got him. Over here. Go.
Well, okay, give me a status on officers. They're 77, along with their subject.
Hey bro, where are you hit at? Where are you hit at? Where are you hit? Where are you hit at? Let me grab a med bag.
Yeah, he got mental issues. He definitely do. You know. They need to people in society, not just officers, you need to acquire the adequate information and how they should approach and deal with person or persons with a mental defect. You know what I mean? They got a mental stability where, you know what I mean, they disabled mentally. So you had to address them and handle them differently. They had ample enough opportunity to remove this firearm from this individual. You know, they knew he wasn't mentally stable. I ain't even never talked to him. I ain't heard him say a word other than grunt. Just when they was just hearing the stories and all that, it let me know he gotta be off balance. Like the cheese then been slid off the cracker.
Finally, you will see a portion of the video footage captured by Officer Melton's body-worn camera. Officer Melton's body-worn camera captured his arrival on scene, Saddam removing his hand from his pocket and pointing his gun at officers, and the subsequent shooting. Additionally, this footage includes the officers taking Saddam into custody and rendering emergency medical aid until paramedics arrive. Due to Officer Melton activating his body-worn camera after the shooting, there is no audio for the initial 30 seconds of his video footage.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, he doesn't have audio. This the officer I was talking about. When they showed the second one, this the one I thought they was gonna show his angle. He had to be the one to take him down. Cause some Dean individual, that's his name, Saddam, he didn't notice that officer at all. And you can see right now he's face planting. So they done took him down. They done wiped him out. Why I'm getting acid reflex. Oh yeah, tore his ass up. Hey, when he got hit, he started flipping around and moving. Yeah, that 5. He probably even taste that leg. If they hit him in his abdomen, like his lower abdomen, oh, you gonna taste that leg. You gonna taste it on his tongue.
Let me see your fucking hands. Let me see your fucking hands.
Hey, with that tasting the gunpowder, that statement, I'm not being funny. You know what I mean? I'm not at all. I'm being very serious. You get hit in the right spot, you know, shot, you gonna taste gunpowder.
Put your fucking hands out.
So give me an update. Make sure you get
I got you. I'm gonna get on the radio. Juliet 460, we have shots fired by multiple officers.
status on our officers. You're safe to do so.
Do not move. Do not move. Hey, 649, we're taking one in custody right now.
Hey, coming up to you now.
Well, y'all can give me a status on officers. They're 77 along with our subject.
Hold legs. Hey, bro, where are you hit at? Where are you hit at?
Where you hit?
Where are you hit at? Hey, let me grab a med bag.
India 649, start rescue 267, Bravo Mike, shot with shot in the leg. All.
No, I'm good. Hey, here, bag. Here, gloves, bag. Yep.
Hey, get some scissors. I got some.
Hey, hey, right here. Do.
Oh, perfect.
Cut.
Okay, we got one Bravo Mike down with contact units trying to collect all the victims along this dispatch. We're 77 now.
Stay inside.
Crime scene detectives responded to the scene during the investigation and collected Saddam's SCCY model CPX-1 9mm handgun from the grassy area near where Saddam fell to the ground. The next step in this investigation involves an independent inquiry and review of the officer's actions by the State Attorney's Office. The State Attorney's Office will decide whether the officer's actions were lawful. After the conclusion...
Hey man, that's a walk in the park right there. there ain't no question that they like the audio. I mean, the video is clear cut, you know. But check this out, man. I think I just pumped out two videos or whatever, and I'm gonna take a little intermission for a minute, and I'm gonna get back. What time is it? Yeah, it's Tuesday, so yeah, we're gonna be back at this thing, man. 5:40. It's good. It's good. Listen, gang, I'll be back with y'all. I'm gonna take a little intermission for about like an hour, then we're gonna get back with it. You heard?